Tight end Brevin Jordan finished strong here in the 2020 season. Final 3 games, 31. Let's see, in the final 3 games, he had 4 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns for the season, 38 receptions, 576 through the air, 13 touchdowns in his career at Miami, 105 catches, 1,300 plus yards. So he's been called the best tight end in America by some, including our guy Cam Underwood. Brevin Jordan.
That's a good one. Brevin Jordan, I don't know if Kyle Pitts ain't no tight end, so I think that's where the conversation starts at.
Yes.
Kyle Pitts is he's like an NBA player who went to the WNBA and started like beating his chest. It's like, calm down, bro. Like, calm down. You get what I'm saying? Like, you were playing at Duke, and then you came down to play at South Dakota, and you're the best player in this conference. Like, no, dude, it's different. Okay, you couldn't make it somewhere else, so you swung over to a different position. Huge playmaker. I can't take that away from him. But when we talk about not Jalen Phillips, talk about Brevin Jordan, playmaker, over his time at Miami, biggest thing for him is health-wise, man. He can't. He has not shown you that he is a healthy football player for 16 games, for a full season. And that's why I don't believe he will be a first-round draft pick. Okay, I think he drops to the 3rd or 4th round. He's 6'2". He's more like a 4'6", 40 guy. He's not the fastest. He's one hellified offensive tackle. He can pass block like nobody's business. He can run block really well. But when you talk about the National Football League, there's a lot of big hurdles, okay? And they want you to basically be, for lack of a better term, I don't like using certain terms, but they want you to be an athletic freak, okay? They want you to be something that's just completely different from anything else that they have seen. You got the tight end from Penn State, and then there's Brevin. So you got Pitts is listed as a tight end when it comes to the NFL draft, so they have him at number 1. At number 2, you have the guy from Penn State who opted out this season, and you have Brevin Jordan. I think he's going to be so scheme dependent also. I hope he goes somewhere that already has kind of an established tight end to where he can come in and be that H-back. He can be the second tight end and slowly, gradually get up there. I mean, his hands are amazing when no one's around. But if there's a DB on him or a linebacker on him, he probably is going to drop that ball. Okay. Speed-wise, route running-wise, it's But the dude he's a playmaker. It's weird, like if you put him out there in T-shirt and shorts and you ask him to just go out there and make plays, he's probably not going to jump off the screen to you. But you put on a helmet, pads, you ask him to go be a football player, he's going to make plays. And I don't think that it's a slight. I don't think that it's disrespectful to say that about Brevin, because at the end of the day, he can go on to have an 8-10-year NFL career being a great football player. People always think you got to be this super uber athlete. No, you could be a good football player, or you could be a great athlete that knows football. It kind of goes together either way. So we will see. Because I look at a guy like Greg Olsen. I wouldn't call him a super duper athlete, and he played 16 years in the National Football League. But he's also 6'6". That's where the issue gets when it comes to Brevin. But a couple teams I would love to see him go play with. I think he would fit well with a team like the Vikings. Green Bay, I think he would fit well. The Rams, 49ers. I hope he doesn't go anywhere like the Cowgirls. I hope he doesn't go anywhere like the Giants. Hopefully not the Dolphins. Please, no, not the Dolphins. Don't go to the Dolphins. Where else could I see him going? Atlanta. I think Atlanta would be really cool for him. But I think he's someone that you can depend on to get open. He has that separation. He can get subtly open for a quick window. We're going to see what happens when he can do against NFL linebackers and safeties. But as far as teams, when we played Florida, he made plays. You know, we play Tallahassee, which is usually one of the most athletic defenses every single year. He makes plays against them every single year of his career. I think he scored in every game versus those people. Huh. 18, he had the game-winning bomb. 19, he had like a quick slant. In 2020, he had like a 40-yard seam route. Cool for him. But yeah, like I said, somewhere in there, third, fourth round. I think he's a top 100 pick with no problem. But I think he could eke up to like 70, 60, somewhere in there.
You like those players that step up against the rival and get it done.
Yeah, Mark, because at the end of the day, as much as trash talk as I talk about them, they have always been quality teams. So I want you to show up in primetime ABC. You know, I want to see you show up against the best of the best. And what happened with Brevin is he did. Whenever he had an opportunity to make plays against these people on any stage, like I said, when I was at the Florida game, I was there in person. He made plays. LSU was literally the only big game we had where we didn't get him the ball. We got blown out by North Carolina, but he had his career day, 160 some odd yards and 2 touchdowns, I believe. Against Tech the year before, he was a part of the comeback. He had a lot of big plays in that game also. So, yeah, I mean, he's no David Njoku, but every player is different. Every player is different. And whoever gets him, they're going to get a leader. Okay, they're going to get – I tell the story of the time. I don't know. I think I've said this on your channel before. I was at a practice, and Ja'Kai Clark, number 53 for us, tired, freshman year. He's coming off the sideline, and he's breathing super hard. And he, like, yanks his chin strap off, and he, like, launches his helmet. And Brevin just walks over there. He picks up the helmet. He said, "Do you know what you carry? What are you doing? We never do that. Don't ever throw your helmet on the ground. That you on the side of your helmet is treacherous. It's pressure. Don't hit your handed his helmet to him." This was in front of the whole sideline of fans, of those of us in attendance. He wasn't looking for an applause. He wasn't trying to demean Ja'Kai Clark. It was a leadership moment. You know, you can hold your helmet up and breathe like that, or take it off and hold it in your hand. But don't ever throw your helmet on the ground out of frustration or being tired. And that was a lot for me to see. But he's also had moments where, we lose 62-26, and he's on social media talking about Florida losing because they threw a shoe. There's a couple lapses in judgments when it comes to him, but he's a young man. He's a young man. Okay, so just like I said, there's good and there's bad, but he's a very emotionally driven guy. I'll never forget, he comes out the first interview of the 2019 summer camp and says all 3 quarterbacks are elite. You know the 3 quarterbacks he was talking about, Mark? Nikosi Perry, Tate Martell, and Jaron Williams.
Sure.
Who are no longer on our roster. Okay, so, but at the end of the day, what was he supposed to say? Everyone sucks. He was supposed to say they all suck. No, but it's different stuff. So when it comes to Brevin, I hope he goes on to have a really good career. But I think I know what I'm going to get in that player.
Miami fans, everybody watching, look at the banner here. Register at voiceofcollegefootball.com. You get a free face mask. So if you're a Miami fan, you want to rep your favorite team, you rep the Canes. You can get a face mask right there. We've got about 35 teams there. Everybody in the SEC. We've got, all the big teams across the country. So you can get a face mask right there for free. You just go to voiceofcollegefootball.com, voiceofcollegefootball.com. You see my site there. Go to the menu bar at the top. It says register for free. You just give us your name, the info right there. I get you a coupon code, and then you can get the free face mask of your favorite team. You can then get 20% off your first purchase. That doesn't mean you need to buy anything, but if you do buy something, you get 20% off. And you also are entered into a drawing for a $25 gift card. So please do that. voiceofcollegefootball.com. please, even if you don't want a face mask, check out the site, give it a look, and register right there, just so we can say hi, keep in contact with you. All right. We'll be back Friday night at 6 for a call-in show. 6 p.m. Eastern time call-in show here at the Voice of College Football. Check out the Wholesome Ones YouTube channel, of course. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Anything else?
Not much, man. We're super excited. For the first time, Miami's going to have a guy drafted in the first round since David Njoku. Feels like so long ago. Not a guy, multiple guys. And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Now, you could argue one was a transfer, but one was developed at Miami from the ground up. So it shows that Coach Diaz, when it's done right, he can develop first rounders. I mean, remember, Greg Rousseau was a wide receiver tight end in high school. A wide receiver, linebacker, safety, tight end. Turned into a first round defensive end. So, and most likely the first defensive end picked in the draft. Like that, like he, if you're a 5-star defensive end out there, or if you're a big time recruit, keep Miami in mind. We're putting together some nice stuff, man. And if you give him the right players, he can do really well. And I think next year we're going to fill the draft with a lot of, I don't know if it'll be a lot of first rounders, but a lot of top 50 guys too, with guys like Light-Skin Warrior Bubba Bolden and Cam Harris and DJ Ivy and Tyree Stevenson. And I don't know about Grevin Hall leaving early, but I think we're going to do well. We're going to do well. Another thing I want to see, Mark, is how we're going to replace all this NFL talent departure. How's Javari Harvey? How's the defensive end from Tennessee, last name Johnson? Harrison Hunt and Nasty Nesta up the middle. Like, what are we going to do? But for the most part, I like what I'm seeing. I like the foundations being laid with Coach Diaz. So, hey, give him the blueprint, give him time to build his house, and let's see what it looks like. It's always a great time to be here. As always, go Canes.
Friday at 6 Eastern right here, everyone. Call-in show. We'll see you then.